I am Priyanka from Gizbot, and today we are going to have a word with Lava product head Tejendra Singh regarding their expansion plan and their upcoming products. So, stay tuned.
Tejendra, what exactly about the launching a 5G plan? Many smartphone companies, in fact, Micromax is also an Indian brand. They're also planning to come up with a 5G phone in the second half of this year. So, what are Lava plans? Can you share, please?
Sure, Priyanka. So first of all, I would like to pay gratitude to our Indian engineers. Some of them had COVID problem. Some of their families were infected with the same. But they were committed to this cause of bringing advanced technology to Indians, and they continue to work. And it is basis their efforts that we are able to come up with new technologies consistently. Last year also we were able to launch mobile phones which had functionality of the IR thermometer, which had functionality of heart rate, blood pressure, and we also launched a smartphone which was world's first customizable smartphone, MyZ. And this year, as the world is moving towards 5G, we also have plunged into same. So the Indian design team is working strongly towards it, and you will see the launch near Diwali. And other than 5G, so 5G is only a technology that will ensure faster data downloads. We are working on something special that will be unique and not available in other devices. So that will be an interesting concept that we will bring.
So, that unique technology of yours will come in your 5G phone or in the other phones also?
That is only 5G. That is only 5G.
And if you can share the price range of your 5G phone, if it's possible.
Okay. So what we understood from our deep market research was that 5G alone per se is not enough. Because 5G will facilitate faster data downloads, 5G will enable a better online gaming performance. But then the other aspects, the processor, the RAM, everything has to be at that level to give customer a wow experience. Hence, the price range will be, you can say, in the range of 70 to 20k.
Okay.
But accordingly, the features also will be a top-notch features, and along with the special factor that will introduce at the time of launch.
Okay. Tejendra, you have mentioned about the trials, the 5G trials they are going on. Are you in talks with any telecom operators for the same? Are you conducting trials with telecom operators regarding 5G?
Okay, so we are already discussing with the telecom operators, and as our device is still in the design phase, so we have already discussed with them that how we can, look at even the opportunities to go to market together, opportunities of Lava device integrating in their ecosystem. So all those possibilities we have explored. So as soon as we are able to get the samples of the device, these activities will be triggered.
So by the Diwali, we can expect Lava 5G smartphone from Lava, right?
Sure.
Okay.
So the team is working despite, as I told you, that COVID could have derailed us, but the team's passion was there and team's commitment was there. Even with the problems that COVID brought, they have been working consistently, and we are on our way to launch this device near Diwali.
Okay. So, Tejendra, please tell us about your expansion plans for India and your R&D. Where exactly you are doing research and development, and where you guys are manufacturing your products in India.
Okay. So regarding so I will divide this question in two parts. So one is going to be the expansion plans, and then I will talk about the R&D part.
Okay.
So first of all, I would like to pay gratitude to our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, who brought this PLI scheme, which has given a 6% incentive benefit to the Indian companies. Basis same, what we have done is we have preponed our expansion plans by 3 years.
Okay.
Because this is such a huge incentive, huge opportunity for us to grow, not only in India, but across the globe. That is why we have preponed our expansion plans. And what we are looking at is expansion within the country, in which we plan to increase our market share, which is currently in the range of 6 to 7% to 10+% market share. Secondly, we are looking at global expansion, in which we will launch Lava brand in multiple countries. We are already operating in 20+ countries, but we think we can go to much more countries now with this incentive. The plan is already in place. COVID was a problem, but the team is working consistently, and we think by the year end you will see Lava brand being launched in many new countries. So that is one part of expansion. A second part is in which we are looking to grow our market share in the mobile segment. Third part, which is also very important, is in which we are looking to expand in new categories, like we are looking to launch the accessory segment products. Now coming to the second aspect, why we are able to plan such heavy expansion. So one is the PLI scheme which government is offering, and we thank government for same. But more than it is the Indian R&D, which we started in the year 2017-2018, in which we invested heavily in R&D from India. So currently we are the only company which is designing end-to-end product from India. So we hired set of engineers with varied institutes, varied experiences, some of them freshers also. And now after investing in their training, after investing in hiring, we have on board a strong team. And this is the same. We are able to deliver unique concepts to market. And we believe with these unique concepts, we will be able to expand not only in India, but globally. So if I have to give some illustrations, so in January, we launched a unique concept in form of customizable smartphone, in which a customer can select which ROM, which RAM, which color he has to purchase. He will select these combinations, and there were 64 such combinations, out of which a customer was able to select that which is best for him. So we called it that a smartphone which is tailored to your need. So that entire thing was possible. This is this Indian R&D, and as they evolve in the year going forward, you will see many more innovations like that.
3 questions in a row. You have mentioned about the accessories you are planning to bring in. Please brief us about the accessories you are planning to bring. And you mentioned about the market share, that you are looking at 10% market share, right? I need to know that you are doing good in feature phones, or you have calculated the market share of smartphones also, right? And third thing, which are the countries you are planning to foray this year?
Okay. So first of all, the question related to the accessories. So accessories we started during the mid of 2020. So although it was the COVID time and to launch a new category at that time was difficult, having said it, we realized that we had all the ingredients. So like design team was there, quality is there, marketing is there, after sales service, sales. So all the other departments were in place, and there were strong synergies going into the accessories category. And secondly, the relevance for the consumer was very high. And due to the pandemic, it was growing at a very fast pace. So if you look at the TWS category, the growth is like 400-500% in a single year. So looking at that, we started with limited categories like earphone, chargers, then we brought power bank, then we expanded to smart wearables, and recently we launched TWS as well. And the response from the market has been very good. So our recent launch in the TWS, which is ProBuds, we have been able to achieve a 4+ rating on all online portals. So hence, this strategy of moving into accessories is helping us to reach out to new consumers and to provide our current consumer with additional offerings. Now coming to the market share question. So when I said that we have current 6 to 7% market share, that included both feature phone and smartphone. In feature phones, we have a very high share. So the market share, if I will calculate alone in feature phones, that will be 20%.
Okay.
So in feature phones, the market share is very high. And why I have estimated the growth is majorly because of the smartphone. As I explained regarding the investments that we did in Indian R&D, we launched their first India designed smartphone last year. This year, they are working on a couple of more smartphones. Hence, this entire growth in smartphone will be backed by the Indian R&D, and thus we will achieve our additional market share in the smartphone category. So growth primarily will be delivered from the smartphones. Now coming to the countries that we are looking to expand. So what we have done is we have targeted a particular consumer profile which is operating in primarily less than $150, and we have mapped the countries where this market is on the higher side. So like African countries will be one part, then there will be some Southeast Asian countries, and then there will be Latin American countries. So we will be launching in these countries phase by phase manner. So we are already in discussion with the distributors in these areas, and some of the distributors are already on board. In some other regions, it will take some time. So you will see phase-wise launching in these regions.
And so that's the last question. How many smartphones we can expect from Lava by the end of this year, and any plans to launch smartwatch?
So Priyanka, as I explained earlier also, that we focus more on the quality and not the quantity. So what we do is we do a detailed research regarding each device that we have to launch in the market, and we try to bring some unique offering which is not there in the devices in the market. And secondly, they should solve some problem for the customer. So if I have to give illustration, recently we launched our smartphone Z2 Max, which is a 7-inch 6000 battery device. That is for students who are studying from home, because when you are studying from home, you need a big display and you need a battery which can run for long. So on the same lines, our plan is very simple, that every 2 months we should launch one device, and that device should be a powerful device solving a particular use case for customer. And there was a second part to your question also, was related to smartwatch. So we launched our smart band in the month of Feb. At that time, because we could see the problem of COVID rising, so we provided a unique SpO2 functionality in the smart band. At that price point, no one was offering the SpO2 functionality. And you are right, we are working on a smartwatch, because what we are seeing is the market is evolving from smart bands to smartwatch. So that also you will see close to Diwali launch.
Thank you so much, Tejinder.